Hey guys, welcome back. You know what it is. I'm sure you've watched a few of the videos. So anyway, I'm going to take you through another little trading session today. As always, I hope you find value in this. And as always, go away and do your own research, please guys, and adapt what you've learned here and what you will learn on the net. Roll it up and deliver it in the way of you. Okay, don't lose you. Alright, so we're going to go through. Today what we're going to deal with, guys, is it's quite powerful. It's something that takes a bit of practice, and if you do it properly, you're going to result in basically more customers and more brand partners joining your team, and you're going to be successful. So it's quite important, and I guess we're introducing an opportunity and we're introducing a product. Part of that is the sales that flows into that, okay? Technically, I don't think we're actually selling. I think we're distributing, and we're basically going out and using our personal skills to define an opportunity and to define a product that is revolutionary. That's what I personally think. However, there's some very similar crossovers that we can learn in defining the opportunity, and they come from the sales process. So if you've watched my last two videos, I left a keyword in there for you, which was objections, okay? Now, what objections are, is objections, I'll give you an example. I've signed a customer up. Sorry, go back, wrong. I've introduced the customer, and they are showing some interest in the product, okay? And for some reason, when I'm talking to them on the phone, they're not ready to come in. And an objection could be, there's a whole raft of things. Objection one, I really like the opportunity, Aaron, but currently I don't have enough money. Okay, objection one. Objection two, I'm really busy at the moment. I've got uni, I've got study. Really like the product. I hope you do great, man. Objection two. Objection three. Well, actually, I don't quite get the whole process. I mean, I'm pretty new to this. I don't have much experience with multi-level marketing. I've heard about other companies, and I think it's not for me. Objection three. Objection four. Well, the current thing is, I've already got a product that I'm happy with. I'm buying I buy a bit of coffee. I'm a kind of coffeeholic, and I generally like the cafe atmosphere, and that's what I'm going to do, and that's what I've always done. And yeah, thank you, love your product, hope you do really well, man. 4 types of objections right there. Now I'm going to take you through pretty quickly how to deal with all of those. Okay, 1, if you remember, the first objection, and I'm struggling to remember. But anyway, before I take you through each one, why don't I talk about the science behind how to handle it? That's probably a bit of leading, guys, so that's what I'll do. When you have an objection, okay, and the reason it's called an objection is because someone is stopping the progress of the sale, okay? They're objecting. Now, the science behind it is that in sales, in the sales process, and this can also apply to real life, again, you're not trying to con anyone, okay? Forget about that. You're not trying to be sneaky by getting around things, no. What you're trying to do is that people will have these real objections in life. You had these real objections when you decided to join this business. I did. And what it is people will be naturally cautious about making a move until they have enough value from a customer perception, or customer perspective, until they understand the value, until they know the pricing, until they know how it's going to get there, which in this case can be auto delivery to your door, and they can also understand more about the company. Like, what am I drinking here? What am I putting in my body? So that's why the objections are actually an important stage of the whole sales process, because depending on how you handle these, depends on the outcome. An objection is an opportunity, and if you think this way, guys, your closing is going to be a lot more powerful. but you do it ethically and you do it honestly. So the first one, I won't do this in order actually. One of the objections was that, you know, someone's too tied up with university and job. Okay, here's the way around this, and just one way, but I'll take you through it real quick. You can ask some questions. Okay, so you're telling me you're really tied up with the work and the job. Can I ask you, what type of job are you doing? Is it part-time? How much are you earning, if you don't mind me asking? You know, if it's a friend, they'll just tell you. If it's someone else, they might be a little bit reluctant. But if you ask them politely and honestly, they're more likely to tell you. And if they say to you, oh, well, I don't want to discuss it, that's fine. The reason, and then you move quickly in, the reason I asked you is because, did you know that this business can be done part-time? And there's actually part-time people, you know, US is where it's from, and Australia, that are around about your age and younger, and they're on their way to financial freedom. And they're getting healthy at the same time. So, you know, I just wondered. And then you give them a chance to speak. And even if you have to be silent, give them the stage, guys. Give them the microphone now. Don't be afraid of that. You don't have to keep talking. But that will prompt them to actually say something and open up. So that's one of the powers of objections, okay? So that was one of the objections, okay? And that's one way to handle it. The other objection was, I don't have any money yet. Really? So what you say is, well, okay, that's fine. I understand, you know, you may not have the current resources at the moment, but I want to spend some time with you. When are you free? And, you know, if they say, well, I'm free tomorrow, the reason why you ask is when they're free is because if they're free, then they're free, which means they're free to see you. Okay? And you try and kind of get it, nail them down on the date. And, you know, before you come, you can say to them, I'm not trying to sell you anything here. What I'm trying to do is define an opportunity. I'm trying to get you involved in something that can change your life. And even if you're not a brand partner, okay, that's one side of the business. If it's with a product, it can change your life because it can make you healthy. And it gives you the opportunity to actually make some income for yourself just by using the product or on selling it. So, you know, I can actually make you money. But what I'm going to help you with is a way, and when you get over there, there's a way that you can go and you can work with them to give them some ideas about maybe how to save that money. Okay? But the first thing is you have to define the opportunity, and you have to get that passion level up and that excitement. And then from there you work with them. So you've become a team even before they've joined, okay? And that is not anything crafty or anything scamish or anything sneaky. That is what happens when you believe in a product and you believe in people. That's the way you should be doing it, guys. Nothing wrong with that, okay? The other objection was, just taking me back, and now I'm struggling to remember. Come on, man, give me a hand. I'm only joking. But the other objection was, can you remember, Nico?
Coffee shop.
Oh, that's right, yeah. This is the beauty of having someone else here, guys. You know, I'm getting old, you know. But anyway, I didn't have enough coffee. I didn't have enough Vima, that's what it was. I should have had a Verve. But what I'm saying is, with the coffee, one of the objections was, well, you know, I've always been drinking coffee. I've always been doing this. I've always been doing that. So you have an opportunity here to break down, you know, not ridicule them about coffee drinking, but you have an opportunity to find the business right here. And then you can say, yes, no, I understand, you know. And I guess what I wanted to talk to you about was, I kind of want to compare. I want to come over there and, you know, to meet you, or you come and meet me. And I want to sit down and I want to ask you a few questions. And I guess one of the biggest questions I'd ask you is, every time you buy a coffee and you drink it, are you getting paid for that? And they might say yes or no. In this case, that closing question is fine, because no matter what they say, you can lead into the next. And the thing is, you already know the answer to that closing question. No one gets paid to drink coffee, guys. Okay? So then you lead straight in. Well, actually, I have a product that's A, healthier for you, does the same thing as coffee. It's half the price at Starbucks. It gets delivered to your door so you can enjoy it in the convenience of your own home. All you need to do is take it out of the fridge. You never need to order it because it's on auto delivery. And it's actually healthy for you. And if you introduce this product to 3 or more people, you can get your order supplied for free. Boom. That is captivating. And again, don't be afraid of the silence. And they'll make a move, you know, yes or no. So, when you handle objections, and I have no idea what the 4th one was about. I wish someone could remind me, but when I watch this, and you'll watch it, you kind of get the idea. So I'm not going to go through it. But when you handle these objections, be positive, guys. This is an opportunity not only to test your own skills, but this is an opportunity for you to keep your composure. And the more you do it, the better it gets. The better you get, the better that closing rate, that conversion rate. Now you know what a conversion is. A conversion is a prospect turned into a close. That's what conversion is about. Prospecting, qualifying, handling objections along the way. It could come at prospecting stage, flow into qualifying. But if it goes into closing, there's something wrong. Other than you haven't done the homework and someone's beat you to it, okay? And then it goes to close, and that whole process is called conversion. So I hope you get some value out of that. Again, there's some very, very good videos in Vima. There's a lot of collateral out there. There's a lot of stuff on the net. You can see more professional people than me with better cameras, and you know, they're reading off scripts and they're just talking about this. All I want to do is give you an idea of what's powerful and what you need to do if you want to be successful here. And all we're doing is hitting those points. We're not talking about everything. We're hitting the main points. So, as always, thank you. Thank you for your time. Go away and do a little bit of homework, please. And yeah, business growing. Thank you.